Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly everything that I have purchased for my Model Y. To get started, if you would like to use this link later on down the road, if you want to buy in from Abstract Ocean, I have a link down below, which will bring you to a page and it will generate a new coupon code. Where you get to the coupon code here, you'll save $10 for any order of $50 or more. I mean, honestly, if you would like, you just create basically buy $50, use this link again, and buy more $50 if you want to, just to save more money. But right now, this link that I'm providing down below in the description, or using this coupon code, it'll save you $10 for anything $50 or more. Anyways, to get started, here we go. We're gonna click on Model Y. To get started, I did not buy a center console shell or any of these here. I've bought a filter from Abstract Ocean. I actually bought it from another company called Xteknor. They were on Amazon and they were a bit cheaper, which were more in my budget. I would personally prefer using the Abstract Ocean one. They look much better than the ones that I got from Xteknor. They probably work fine as well. I haven't applied them. I bought them, but then decided that I'm going to be getting the Model 3. I'm going to be getting the Model Y, so there's no point in me applying it to the Model 3 now. So I kept the filters for now. I haven't tested them out, but I've heard really good things about the HEPA filters. That's definitely something to get. Another thing to get would be door release buttons. This is really handy for anyone that's new into your vehicle. It basically gives them a great indicator as to where the button is to open the door. Moving forward, what I did buy was a vinyl bundle, which basically comes with the center console wrap, steering wheel wrap, excuse me, steering wheel wrap. Wow, that was hard. And a door control wrap, which I'll show when it comes down a bit. Another thing I got, something that I would get was this one, Model Y emblem. If anyone got the fob, I would also get a metallic shine if you do get the fob. I definitely got the temporary screen protector, which is on sale right now, which sucks for me. I bought these ultra bright LED puddle lights, which basically I bought the T logo instead of the Y because it looked a little bit nicer. Also splurged on the wheel band. I have scent wedges that I've purchased already. I bought the trial pack already ahead of time. I bought it from Scent Wedge instead of from Abstract Ocean, but you can buy it here as well. Center console cup holders, I would buy this as well. I already have them from my 3, so I'm going to transfer them over. This time I'm actually getting white seats, so I'm also be getting a dash wrap. Don't need this anymore because I'm getting the black one. This is pretty cool as well, all-in-one screen cleaner, which is pretty cool. Carbon fiber turn signal indicators. I'm going to transfer the mines from my 3 to the Y. If it works, if not, I'm just going to buy some 3M adhesives and replace them, since that's what they are in the inside. What else did I buy? I also bought these performance pedals. I didn't splurge on the performance Model Y, so I'm getting the performance pedal. I'll also get this because these tend to get scratched a lot when you miss the charge port. Sometimes you just kind of scrape it by accident. This is pretty cool too. Clean Pass vehicle clings. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It seems like they don't sell the door controls separately anymore for some reason. Anyways, I also bought these as well. Let me close that and open it in a new tab. All right, let's just go through everything. So like I said about the HEPA filters, if I close the tab correctly, these are pretty cool. I've heard really great things about them. Pretty simple to install, but it really kind of get into the interior of your vehicle and go through some carpeting to get into it, and you need some ratchet drivers and things like that. This video from Tesla Raj apparently does a really good job of explaining it. I watched it before. It actually helped explain it a lot. I think if you search on Twitter and search the comparison on HEPA filters, a lot of vehicle owners for the Tesla Model X were mentioning how much better the filter were with the biodefense mode, which is similar because they have a HEPA filter. But of course, the Model X one is a gigantic HEPA filter. So it's comparable, but not exactly. But yeah, Tesla Rush is a better comparison since he compared it from the normal air filter you would get on a Model 3 to the HEPA filter that you would get from Abstract Ocean. The air filters are exactly the same on the Model 3 and the Model Y, by the way. Door release buttons, like I've mentioned before, pretty much gives a good indicator for anyone that's new to the Model 3's Gives them a good idea of how to open and close the door. I mean, just to open the door basically. It gives you an indicator of which door it is. Great version of it. So vinyl bundle is what I got. I got one for M12. I would have went with S12 or M12. Works either way. I went for matte black completely for the darker look. Let's see if there's a good image here. So I went for matte black because there's less of a gloss. Satin black has a little bit more gloss on it. Up to you personally. I like matte black a bit more. So I went for the M12, and I am a left-hand drive. And what this comes with is your steering wheel wrap, like I mentioned, some accessories. And you get a door control wrap, which is where your window switches are, and you get the console wrap, which makes it a bit better of a bundle considering the steering wheel wrap was around $15, console wrap was around $30 on its own, I believe. I should just double check. So right now, remember, it is $90. Yeah, so center console wrap here, $40. This is 20. It adds up to about 60 here, and then door control, it doesn't show up here for some reason, but I believe it adds up to basically about the same. You're not really saving much, but it's nicer for it to come in a bundle, I guess. So that's what I got, and let's see if it comes in the interior. I filter that out. I don't think so. I think it just completely stopped selling it for some reason. Yeah, it seems like they stopped selling it. Cubby light's pretty cool as well. I didn't buy this one, but this looks pretty cool. It basically gives you more lights inside your interior because in the Model 3 and the Model Y, it's hard to see at night because there's just that long way of interior space that you don't see anything. Anyways, we can move on with that. Model Y emblem, this just basically gives you that kind of essence or look that you would get in a Model X or a Model S. The Model 3 doesn't come with this either. Basically, S and X comes with these emblems that show you what model you have, which gives them more complete Tesla look in my opinion. Kind of worth it for $20, not too bad. And you have the option of chrome and the matte, which is pretty neat. This is just personal preference. I wanted to get this for, it's basically a wrap around your key. It protects it and also gives it a color, so you can choose the color of your vehicle and it gives you that vehicle color for your car, and you can use all your buttons and still have that key ring as well, so you can hook it into your key, which is pretty cool. This is pretty obvious. Tempered screen protector, tempered glass screen protector for 3 and Y. I got the matte version primarily for the anti-glare. Some people don't care for it or don't want the way it looks, and they go for the HD clear one. Basically gives you still that gloss look, but you get protection on your screen. At that point, I personally don't see the point of it. I guess it just gives you dew scratches since it is in a vehicle, things happen, so there's that reasoning. But for me, I mainly got the matte look for the anti-glare, not as much to protect the screen. This is pretty cool. These are puddle lights. If you've ever been to a 3 at night, if you open the door, there's puddle lights, but it's super dim. You don't really see that difference. I've only noticed the first time I got out of the vehicle, and ever since then, I haven't even noticed it. So I wanted something brighter, and I wanted to make it cool. I didn't want just some super bright puddle lights, but I prefer something like this with the Tesla logo. Looks much nicer, kind of like what you get with a premium luxury vehicle, like from Mercedes or BMW or Audi, where they show you their logo when you open your door. Wheel bands. So the first day I got my Model 3, went on the street, parked it, and hit the curb already. Just to note that these wheels do stick out a bit more. The rims stick out of the tires. They stick out more than the body of the vehicle as well by a little bit, so it's really easy to get a curb rash. A lot of people kind of tease that, you know, hey, you can't see the curb. It's true, yes, you can see the curb with the car kind of moving, tilting down so you can see the curb. But it's hard to see, especially when it's the first time in my vehicle. It was much harder to understand, like the perspective in between the curb and the wheel. For example, when my car, the wheels were inner than my vehicle, so I would usually be able to bump into the curb without a problem. But then when I turn in, when I parallel parking, I still hit the curb for no apparent reason. And sometimes the curbs that I live in, they're much higher, so I actually can't even see where the wheels are in respective to the curb. Anyways, there's different colors for these. I went with the red track color of black, so that it kind of matches the wheel, and then you have the red color on its front, which is the insert color, and it looks pretty nice this way. It looks okay here. It's in the 18-inch wheels. I wish they updated with the Y wheels on the Tesla Model Y wheels, but they haven't yet. But yeah, I got the insert color of red, and black track color, so that way it is more subtle. You can also go for black and black, that way you can't even see the wheel band. That's a great option as well. That way no one knows that you have a wheel band, and it works pretty well as well. They have a YouTube channel that shows it pretty well. Next is the center console cup holder. Bought these a while back when I had the Model 3. Pretty self-explanatory. What it is just that it allows you to put a mat on top of things, and that way they don't get as dirty as easily, and it's easier to clean. Depending on what you want in your car, in your vehicle, depending on how it looks like already. For me, I'm going for white seats. Sadly, I already have these red trim ones, but the solid black looks pretty nice. It's much more subtle, more minimalistic, if that's what you're going for, assuming you're getting the 3.0Y and want that minimalist route. White trim works pretty well, but from this angle, it looks kind of bad for the black. It sticks out a bit, in my opinion. I kind of prefer the solid black look, in my opinion. It looks a bit nicer. The blue looks pretty nice as well, actually. This blue looks pretty cool as well. Very electric in the marketing term that they've used so far by BMWs. But yeah, the black looks really well. I actually love this kind of accent. I might actually replace it, but it's $15, so there's that. Dash wrap. So for this, I would go for something like the sadly they don't have textured, so maybe matrix black. I don't want to do carbon fiber because of how fake these look. They look like your typical 3M carbon fiber wrap. I don't like it as well. I prefer more of a gloss to it because it looks more realistic and much more premium. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why for me. I really prefer a more realistic look on my dash, and the wood doesn't work for me. The white interior is okay, but the problem is the color of white is a bit too much in my opinion. So I might have to look around, but right now it seems like a carbon fiber dash is my only option, or matrix black. That's what I would go for on my dash. I haven't decided yet, so I haven't purchased this yet. Another thing I purchased were these. So these carbon fiber turn signals. I got them in gloss because they stand out a bit more. Given the turn signal doesn't really look that, you can't really see it that often when you're driving around or just walking by it. But I did get these black gloss carbon fiber turn signal indicator. They're basically caps where they have 3M adhesive and you just put it on top. If you guys know Model Y specifically, aside from just removing the chrome, there's no more T logo. So if you prefer that T logo, this is a great option, so you get it back. Your turn signal still works, as you can see right here. That turn signal still works, and your cameras are not blocked. Much easier than a wrap this way. You don't have to worry about cleaning it. Well, you still have to clean it, but you don't have to worry about figuring out exactly right on getting it working exactly the way it needs to be when you do like a wrap. Anyway, so yeah, there's different options here. I would go for real carbon fiber glossy. It looks super nice. Obviously a bit more expensive. If you want the effect, this is a good way to go as well. It's not too far off, to be honest. This is real carbon fiber. Let me see if I can find one that's so yeah, the real carbon fiber. This is the real carbon fiber satin. Looks pretty nice as well. As you can tell, carbon fiber when it's real versus the fake one, you could really tell the difference. Let me just show you a better angle if they had any. This is the effect. I wish they had a kind of look on it. Okay, so this is the effect right here, carbon fiber effect. And then this is the real one. So you can tell the difference already in some ways. Obviously, look up close. I personally prefer the real carbon fiber. Also, it's 3 times more expensive, so it comes down to preference. I got the fake one because I didn't realize they had the real one. So there's that. Performance pedals. If you have the performance model, you can completely ignore this and keep moving on. I bought this full set with the accelerated and dead pedal. Seems like right now they're running out. I guess a lot of Model Y owners right now. As I'm filming it, this is May 19th. It's been about a week almost since Tesla opened its factories, and it's not been a week yet. Actually, this opened last Friday. But a lot of Model Y owners are starting to get their delivery emails, and not just email, but the notifications to set up everything, get ready for delivery. So a lot of people are starting to purchase their accessories. This is pretty cool. So this is a charging port wrap, primarily so you prevent scratches. Also, I would just go for like not even matrix. I'll just go for like a solid black color, just so that it basically is a replacement to what it is right now. You can even go for midnight gray if you would like. I'm just gonna look around and see what colors they have. Let's see. Let's have it load up a bit. So yeah, something like this. Brushed titanium is pretty cool. Black carbon fiber is alright, but sticks out a bit. This is good. So a metallic white would work pretty well because it matches out with your vehicle. Not brushed titanium for sure. I have a midnight silver metallic, so I might go with the black carbon fiber to be honest. So yeah, there's that. This is like $15, so pretty expensive. It's a wrap that protects it from scratching. You don't really care too much. It's okay to be honest. So there's that. So for anyone in California or New York, we had these clean air vehicle stuff that you can put on that allows you kind of go into hover lanes and things like that. HOV lanes, not hover lanes. And I guess this is just basically a cling for it. I'm not too sure what exactly this is. I haven't bought one yet, but I haven't stick them on either because apparently they're really ugly and whatnot. Apparently they're just a cutout and a cling. Yeah, something like that. So clean air. So some of the reviews are like, I like how the cutouts are a little bit larger than the CAV stickers, so you don't have to be super precise. Perfect fit, stays on car. Yeah, so there's that. I see. Okay, so basically this is some sort of PPF clear coat that you stick on first, then you put on your sticker. That way when you remove it, because PPF doesn't have this kind of adhesive, sticking kind of adhesive that a sticker would have. So this would kind of clean it out. That way, if anyone's ever removed sticker out of your paint, it's kind of a pain. So this kind of minimizes the pain factor of that. Lastly, this is a kind of look thing. It's cosmetics. But if you had the T emblem here, you get to have the full look that you would get in the Model S, where you had the Tesla logo and then the Tesla emblems. And that's basically what this is. I got this in matte black because I'm planning to matte black my Tesla logo as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I would purchase. Again, I'm going to put my link down below. This link will give you $10 off for anything for $50. So personally, I would just try to keep going with it. So just buy $50 worth of things and then go for another $50 worth of things. Not sure how that would work, to be honest. I don't own this website. I just wanted to share with you guys what I've purchased from Abstract Ocean, as this time around, compared to my first time when I got the 3, I ordered everything on Amazon. This time I'm actually going through Abstract Ocean because they have better quality items and better customer service as well, and a lot of Tesla owners have been using them, so I decided to go with them instead. Anyways, yeah, use this coupon code if you can. I hope you guys can use it just so that you guys can save some money as well. And hope you guys enjoy your Teslas.